What's up? What's up? I'm a minute late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did. I got the camera started late. What's up? I like that you keep me honest though. I like it. Oh, thank you. Hang on one second. The chats will merge here in a minute, as it always takes a quick second. All right. I hope everybody's having a good night. I came to the TikTok. Hello, everybody. I don't know why I'm singing that song in my head. Hey, Emily, thank you for sharing. Thank you for joining the fan group. How's everybody doing today? It's a Monday. Hello. Daniel Spengler. Hello. What was it until I couldn't find? What? That's not good. There we go. Now the chats have connected. Monday has been a Monday. Tearing my house apart right now. Slept until 10. I mean, that's kind of good, right? All right, everybody starting to show up. Hey, Vags, what's up? Excuse me. Good luck. You got it, Allie. We are with you. You got this. Man. All right. I think I'm good with this. Yes. Hey, Belle, what's up? All right. I don't need that anymore. We finally joined over there. I can put that over there. And then I can hit this little button here. All right. Here we go. Boom. Shakalaka boom. All right. Need Fourth Wing Dragon book series button and Dragon Tales with Dragons. Ooh, okay. We have some updates on buttons. We do. We have some updates on buttons. We got some updates on everything. It was an exciting day here. The theme song. Okay, so now that the Shadow Daddy picture summons has finally been answered. Tomorrow I can make a new Shadow Daddy button since we have a lot more. So a few things we were going to need tonight is we're gonna have to figure out once everybody gets here. Ooh, let me get a pen ready. We're gonna have to figure out a song. So there's my notes. I got notes. We got some good news. Hey, Carissa, what's up? All right, so things I need info for. Song for the Shadow Daddy button. That's not even Shadow. It's just the Book Daddy, actually. It is now the Book Daddy button. Yeah, there we go. All right. Shake That by Eminem. Okay. Hey, peace here. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Azul? Lisa. Astra Azul. Lisa. I love that name, how it goes. What's up, babe? Is it in the way? Oh, really? Okay. You got it. Oh, I couldn't even tell. Ha, that's kind of funny. I need somebody to tag me in Book Daddy post. I didn't see it. Yeah, it's in the chord. It's in the chord. We'll get it once we got. Okay, so what did I see? Hang on. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the lady of the hour. Here it is. Okay, so we saw it. We said shake that. I saw that. Shake that. We saw a pony. I'm gonna make sure. Oh, thank you.
Beautiful extensions, by the way.
Yeah.
Insane. So pretty.
Yes. You know what those extensions deserve? You know what they deserve? Ah!
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
Oh, thank you, P. Thank you. Okay, hang on. There was shake that, and then I saw somebody said pony, didn't they? Didn't I see somebody say? I would have swore somebody said pony. I did too. There it is. Yeah, Miss Wolverine said pony. Okay, there we go. See, we are not losing our mind. Oh, that's what I'm saying. No, we are. Now, and we got more pictures in the cord now. So we can just, that was just a temporary 3 sets of that today. That's wild. Oh, yes, we are actually reading tonight. Yes, we are actually going to read tonight. We're not going to talk about aliens and theories and God bless America. And America beating the 51st state in hockey, both men and women, you know. So, exactly. Yes, we are reading. We are reading tonight. We got a few things we have to talk about first, though. We have a few things we have to talk about first. I'm just trying to, I think most everybody's here. I think we got 13 and 3. I think everybody's here. We got P, we got Miss Wolverine, we got M. Is DW here? I haven't. Liz is here. Everybody's got different names on the different services, so I'm trying to remember. We got Q. Okay, there's D. Okay, now I see DW here. Okay, see. All right, DW's here. Is Q here? Is Q here? Gucci Panda. And we need. Sean's not here, right? Oh, okay. Listen, y'all. Listen, I have a surprise. Vegs is here. I saw Vegs here earlier. Yes, I did. I have a surprise with Sean, but I have to verify his permission before I can use it. Just so you know. Just so you know. Oh man, we got some surprises tonight, folks. So while we're waiting for everybody, I got some mail today. Do we want to do a mail call? Hey, Britt. Do we want to do a mail call? Oh, Miss Wolverine noticed something. Mail call. Hang on, let's go it.
The mail's here. Let's go. Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
We got mail. So, yeah, welcome to the live. Welcome. All right, so I have not looked. I have only pre-opened these, okay, but I haven't looked, okay, because I don't want to spoil, but I have pre-opened to save time so I don't have to rip things open. Oh, we have a big sticker day, it looks like. Oh. From Did. All right, here we go. Oh, there's so many. Okay, I don't think if we were to show these all tonight, I would be here for hours. That's how. Oh, okay. So just looking in the pack right there, this one right here, that's a chair. That one's a chair, and it has a phrase with 6 words. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we'll save those for brunch. And we'll let Liz do the sticker drop. Thank you, DW. Those are freaking epic. Fucking epic. All right. I got so many. Oh, we got a first sticker on top. You know it's a banger set of stickers when I know you can't see it, but the first sticker on top says Quest Squad. Oh my God. Okay. Well, there's a dragon in there too. Fuck. I'm going to have to make so many freaking little like slip inserts to change stickers out. Like dead ass, y'all. I'm going to be changing. Oh my Lord. This is so crazy. Okay, this one I'm going to show. This is epic AF. Here, hopefully you can, here, let me, it's a mouse and it says, "'Twas the ADHD, me lord. 'Twas the ADHD. Oh, that's fucking epic as hell. That's epic. Oh my God. That's epic as hell. I love that one. Oh, that's fucking epic. Okay. Ooh, we got some more. All right. Oh, some more from DW. Oh, listen. Oh, these are good. Okay. Okay. So again, I'm just going to show the first 2 up here really quick, just so you kind of see them. These are fucking great. Okay. One is in the shape of a ticket. And oh man, I'm sorry. Is Courtney here? I know Courtney's going through it today. She's reading Kingdom of Ash. So if you are in the Cord, drop down in the Discord. If you're here, let Courtney know we're here with her. She's on Kingdom of Ash. Yes, you know what we're talking about. Anyway, It says right here, I am still emotionally traumatized by Kingdom of Ash. Oh, that sticker, that's going there. And then this is the one. Okay, ready? Roses are red, violets are blue. Hang on, I got to prep this one. Okay, roses are red, violets are blue. I'll bleed whatever color you tell me to. You know what that means, lady? Feral! Oh, wait, we got one of those. Oh, my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, the feral button. That was Lys's little treat today. Yes, yes, yes. That one's going to get used a lot. Hope you like that. All right. Oh, and we have a package here. We got a package. We just got a package. All right. So much tizzy. All right. Oh, it looks like we got another shirt. Oh, this looks pretty fucking legitness. Oh, open. Save a dragon, ride a wing leader. That is the most epic thing I have seen on a shirt. Oh, hell yeah. Oh my God. You know what? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, it's a Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and That is fucking epic as hell. Oh my God. Look at that.
Rune Dannon.
God, hang on. I'll be back. Enjoy these men for a minute. Oh my Lord.
1, 2, 3, it's about 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and
Okay, sorry, we had to do a quick outfit change. That other shirt just wasn't cutting it. No, it was not. This is epic as fuck. Yeah, you got a wardrobe change. Let's fucking go. Thank you so freaking much. This is epic as fuck. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Perfect. Thank you so much for all the stickers and the amazing shirt. Oh, this is so good. Okay. Oh, wow. All right. Really quick. Now, we have some other important business. As Miss Wolverine noted out before we open mail, if you notice above me, the goal bar has changed. That's right. It says whiteboard cam. Why is that? Because in the last 2 days, we have had 2 donors. Swasson came in the other day with the major donation of $20. And then last night, I don't know if this person wants me to use a real name, but I will say this. Their initials are RK, donated $25, which put us over the top. So today, I have hit the order button, and on Thursday, we will have a freaking whiteboard. Yes, that is right. So the whiteboard will be here Thursday, so we will get it set up and have it for brunch on Sunday. That is so freaking cool. So yes, so when we go over our theory section of brunch, we'll have the freaking whiteboard. So the new goal, now we can change this. We can always change this. I just put this here because with the whiteboard, yes, the string is in the drawer. With the whiteboard, now that we have it, I would like to take a cam if y'all think that's not. If not, we have other things on the wish list that we can prioritize. But that way we can have a dedicated whiteboard cam that we can have on there for when we're on the whiteboard. We can hit the buttons and y'all can see it a little bit closer and better. And I won't have to write too big. So we'll talk about that down in the court, okay? But that's what I'm currently looking at. And, oh, thank you for the hearts. So that's what we're looking at. So whiteboard goal has been successful. So happy about that one. All right. And then the last thing we were talking about. Thank you all so much. I haven't had a chance to go through all the new Book Daddy button pictures, but we're going to work on that. I'm going to work on that a little bit tomorrow. So we just need we're going to make our own edit. Right now we were talking about songs. So I had Shake That and Pony were 2 songs. So we're not going to take, so if you're in the Discord, all right, drop the ideas in that same channel. Why is you're literally working more in retirement than you were working? No, but see, this is so fun. This is so fun. That's what you don't understand. Please tell me it's not too big. Well, that's what she said. Is what too big? What did she say? No, this is fun. This isn't like work. This is where I wish I had more time between everything just to do more. Oh, no, here, you want to see the shirt? No. Absolutely not. No. Nope. Look, pockets. Here's my pocket. Like, we're good. Like, you're good. You're good, dude. Like, yeah. Even, like, a medium would only come up to here. So you're still good. See what I'm saying? I'm that guy. I can do a medium or a large. If you put an extra large on me, then I'm just back down in the freaking, 90s and 2000 with the super baggy. I'm one of them weary guys. I'm tall and lanky. I tell you what, I don't look like it, but I'm lanky. So, no, we're good. It's perfect. It's from you, Carissa. The shirt's from you. Oh, yes, it is perfect. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. No sweating. Ooh, you became a title gifter. Thank you, Swayze. That's awesome. I would have guessed medium. Yeah. I can fit in a medium too, though. That's the thing. I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's wild. Different shirts, different shirts, freaking different brands, different shoes. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man. All right. So yeah. So, I'm so freaking excited. So yeah, down in the cord. If you're down there with this in the cord, in the Book Daddy Boyfriend. Also, when you're dropping your pictures, we're gonna put the songs in there. Put the song. Listen, y'all got a lot of pictures. We might have 2 buttons. Who knows? If you never know what we're gonna have time to make around here. Okay, so there you go. Woo! All right, I think that's all like the admin news today. Is Sean? Sean's not here yet, is he? Oh man. Oh, Sean's not here. I have a surprise for Sean. Sean. Oh, Sean. He's not here. I will say, I mean, I guess when he gets here, we're gonna have to shame Sean when he gets here. You know what I mean? You want to shame him at brunch? I mean, maybe if we shamed him now, do you think he would come? Hang on, let's try it. All right, let's shame Sean. Hang on, I got you. I'll lead.
Shame. Shame.
Oh my God, that was a fun one. Okay, sorry. That's what he gets. That's what he gets for not showing up on time. I'm sorry. Hey, Courtney, no, we understand. Trust me. Yes, get through it. Yes, Courtney, we love you. We are there if you need us. We got that whole thread is for you. We are here for you, love. We are here for you. Don't worry about it. Please finish reading so you get to the good stuff. All right? 100%. Don't even... We're with you, love. All right. Well, I mean, I guess that's really it. I mean, we're just waiting. I was hoping Sean was going to show up by now, but 1:14. Okay. All right. You're almost there. You're almost there. You got it. We're here. Do you have a few seconds really quick, Courtney? Can I get you here? I have 2 things for you. Here, hang on, girl. Hang on. Here's the first one.
1, 2, 3, it's about 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and
And then here's one more for you.
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
There we go. Hopefully that will help you There you go. See, we tried to just put a smile on your face. All right. I don't think she's met him, but she can see how pretty the man is. No, but she doesn't know how good he is yet. From what I understand, I don't think she's done the Crescent City. I think she's got a prep. She just got herself the box set. Yeah. She just got herself the box set. So she's about to meet our good sexy man, Rune. Oh, we did. You know what? Here, just one more time here. Just so you know, when you get through Kingdom of Ash, you have this waiting for you, okay? One more time.
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
There you go. We're with you, Court. We're with you. All right. Never, like seriously, that never gets old. I don't know why. The rune button is going to stay. No problem, Court. No problem. Oh, did you? I think she saw the shirt. Maybe. I don't know. I want her to get back from reading. That way she can get through it. Taking a break from trying to find what book to bring. Rune is like Reese if he had a rebel punk rock phase and never grew out of it. Yes, look at that. Save a dragon, ride a wing leader. Ha ha. That's friggin' epic. Check behind the drawers. That's a good idea. Yeah, they can fall in the back of the drawers. The back of them, their drawers. I'm gonna have to get a passport soon. All right, we're gonna give Sean the Ashen series didn't get in here time and okay, check next. All right, I think we'll give Sean 2 more minuten. We'll give him 2 more minuten, and then we'll get going. I was really hoping he was going to be here. Anything? Let's see. You saw that one. Yeah. Yeah, the other stuff. It's just going to have to come naturally. We only got one kitty cat out here tonight, so I don't know if we're going to be interrupted with any of the cat, but that might. Ashen series didn't get here in time. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, okay. I got you. I know what she means now. Brain. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Hoobie's out here with me right now, but she's over there on my TV, by my TV area. She's sleeping on Liz's old cape. So, theories for Zayden's mom. Okay, Zayden's. What did you like? Okay, did y'all Ooh, did y'all see me process that? Like, I think, like, I did not realize the stages my face went through processing that until DW captured it. So if you haven't seen it yet, in the Discord, she captured it in like 3 or 4 pictures, like perfectly. You can see me going through the phases like, what? What did you say? Like, oh my God. It was like, what is happening? Oh, that was so crazy. Yeah, his mom. Wow. What are we doing? What are we doing, Mom? I feel like I'm on an episode of Maury. I thought she was with the, I didn't even know she was a thing. Honestly, that was like a bat out of hell out of shoot number 9. I did not see that one coming at all. Oh, this is Springer. Oh, we didn't. Woo! She said we're just skipping past Maury and going straight to Springer. Oh Lord, Jerry. That was, yeah. I can see why Adarna doesn't want to be there. Yeah, I can see why Adarna doesn't want to be there, and my statement stands at that video where if Adarna's like, "Hey, I don't want to be here. We got to go," because yeah, fuck this place. So yeah, you know what I think? I think Mom's a cunt.
It's a British word.
Yeah, TikTok. It's just a British word, okay? So don't say nothing. But yeah, she is definitely one of those, because there is no why your husband is and you're on an island. What did you say? Yeah. Adarna, num num. That's what I say to that one. Adarna num num. That's what I say to that. Oh my Lord, that was crazy. Exactly. Like she knew her kid was abandoned. Like, and they gave him and she just chilling on an island with Mr. Purple Eyes. Mr. Brightside. I don't know why that can't. Okay, anyway, I need to focus wise. Okay. Yeah, that was what Zayden was. Oh my Lord. That shit is almost as trifling as the mom on the notebook getting the letters when he was sending the letters to Allie every year while he was deployed. Every day he sent a letter and she hit them all. That shit is trifling right there for mom not sending a letter. I'm just saying, Mr. Brightside is an amazing song. Okay, I'll sing it. I don't know all the words unless the song's on. It's one of those, I know the words, but I don't know the words unless the music's on with me. You better rise, it's Mr. Brightsides. Yeah, okay. All right, well, Sean's not here. I guess we'll have to wait. Let me know. As soon as, if Sean shows up, let me know. I have to ask him a question, but let's get started. My Kindle says it's going to take me about 25 minutes to read this chapter, so we got a little bit of reading to do. We're going to try to get a few chapters in tonight, so let's get into it. Anybody got anything they want to ask really quick before we get started? Otherwise, we going to do it. We got some mama issues to work out up in this mother. I'm cute. Oh, what do I think's gonna happen? Nothing. I think what do I think is gonna happen? There's gonna be a big argument and a disagreement. Then freaking Vi and Zayden and them are gonna somehow get the upper hand, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, well, maybe, possibly. What do you want? We want dragons." And they're gonna be like, "Fuck this shit, we out." Or something to that effect. Like, I don't know. That's if they passed, like Riddick said, maybe, I think they got to pass a quiz or something. I know he's joking, but I don't know. Is she smart enough to pass the quiz? We shall see. Rose, kiss, kiss. Oh, thank you. All right. Yeah, I at this point, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I was expecting them, the rich people. Is he joking? Am I joking? Is who joking? Me? What am I joking about? Have their kicking it. Oh, Riddick. Is he joking? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he is joking, but if not, like if he's not joking, like I think he meant it as a joke, but it's probably going to be freaking true, and they're going to make the test like almost impossible, and either they're going to use that to trap them because they're not worthy enough, and we're going to threaten to take your dragons, and the dragons come and save them, and maybe mama gets, burnt, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. See, if you say it's Riddick's half of the book and Riddick's time to shine, then Riddick might know some shit like, oh yeah, like almost like a Slumdog Millionaire thing, like the funny class clown manages to answer all the questions right, something maybe of that nature. But all right. Oh, no, Riddick is great. And honestly, I'm a little upset. That nobody has dropped a Riddick pick for the book boyfriend section. I'm just saying. I'm really, really upset. I'm kind of hurt, honestly. I think Riddick is too. You know what I mean? All right. He's very much Raleigh from National Treasures. Yes. Like when he gets the whole point of like daylight savings times. Oh, you didn't know? Why don't I, Wise? Because I'm too busy making them. You're right. Valid. You're valid. You know what? Here, just because you're right, Q.
1,
and then
2, 3, it's about 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is it's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and
Okay. Woo! There you go. Hey, listen, when you get me, you deserve it, okay? I'm telling you, I like to reward my voices. I'm telling you. It's the best thing I can do for y'all. All right, let's get into the stories. If Sean shows up, please let me know. Please let me know. All right, I gotta ask him a question. It's very, very important. All right, but if not, let's get into it. Onyx Storm, chapter 34, Wisest version. All right. Did you know I'm reading this on my Kindle? Just in case y'all didn't know. Oh my Lord. Really quick. I'm sorry. I hate to I left it. I could have edited it out, but seriously, again, thank you all for this thing because I'm going to screw the word up. Triuvium. I would have butchered the shit. I was able to just bloop and see how it was. And thank y'all. Fucking thank y'all. Dead ass. I was so proud of thank you. I was so proud of myself, like dead ass. I wouldn't have looked it up and would have blah, 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 blah. Sorry. All right. Anyway, let me get centered on my sword. Not centered on the sword. There we go. Sword got to be through my head. Okay. Anyway, digressing. Let's get into this. Are we ready? Oh, it is. It's amazing. Okay, here we go. All right. 25 minutes. Bet. All right. It has been the experience of my lifetime to spend these months with others who value knowledge just as relevantly as I do. But their thoughts, but through their intelligence and their wisdom inspire me. Their artifice terrifies me. Hedotus, the Isle of Hideon by Captain Asher. Now his name is Sorengale. Okay, wait, his name is already fucking changed? Yeah, so when it was the other island, it was Asher Daxton, and it was a lieutenant. Now he's Captain Asher Sorengale. Okay. Trying to see the timeline of this guy. Fucking Dad's fucking, he got something on him. I'm telling you. All right, here we go. 34. Of all the ways I envisioned getting to know Zayden's mother, holding her at bay in the bedroom doorway of her own house while her son refuses to see her, definitely never came to mind. We don't have verification they're the same person. All right, thank you. This is very kind of you. I balanced a silver tray of snacks she just delivered on one hand and gripped the golden doorknob with the other. I'll be sure he gets these, and thank you for sending our missives. Having seen renderings of Fenn Royerson, I can definitely say that Zayden takes after him in looks. But there are traces of Talia, too. Zayden shares her high cheekbones, her long eyelashes, and even the shape of her ears. But it's gold flecks in her eyes that make the biological link undeniable. Hopefully Adarna's kind will know how to bring the golden back fully in Zayden's. Hopefully Adarna's kind will know how to bring the gold back fully in Zayden's. I don't know why that was so freaking hard all of a sudden. It was luckily a ship bound for the Devil's Isle was in the harbor to take your correspondence. Talia used her considerable height advantage to peer over my head into our bedroom with eyes so full of longing that pity wraps around my ribcage then constricts. I was hoping he might want to talk. He definitely does not. He's resting. I forced a quick, sympathetic smile and pulled the door closed, narrowing her scope of vision. What about dinner? He should meet the rest of the family. Rest of the family? What did you say, you cunt?
It's a British word.
Oh my God, the rest of the family? What did you say? Oh my God. What an awful idea. He's been nearly catatonic since this morning, and she wants to throw a party with people he's never met? I'll ask, but he might not. But that might be a lot for him to. We'll keep it small then. Oh my God. Talia's face falls with her gaze, and she purses her lips, forming little golden brown lines around her mouth. I was so young when he was born, she whispers, staring at the doorframe. Still young when the contract expired. I never thought I'd get to see him again. And now that he's here, tears fill her eyes as she slowly looks at me. You understand, right? What in Amari's name am I supposed to say to that? Of course, I can't understand how anyone would leave him, but tell her the truth. He loathes her, Taryn suggests. Fuck yeah. As does Sigale. The life giver is lucky she wasn't scorched this morning. Why, you should have done it. We could have just went like, boom, fire off the cliff. Entertainment purposes. TikTok, entertainment purposes. Oh, my Lord. Oh, because that would be great for international relations at this point, considering who Talia is married to. Listen, the 2 out of the 3. You just need 2 out of the 3. That one's gone. That's his mother, Adarna argues. Why are you... why would you do that? Violet, I'm not the person to ask motherly relationships. I rely. Grief slices quick and deep. Giving strength to the pity that's stretching into its vinny little tethers towards my heart. I understand wanting to know him. I tell Talia he is spectacular in every way. Ew. Then Yolette, she steps toward me. Dinner, I said, standing my ground. I'll see if he's willing to have dinner. But if he isn't, you're going to have to respect that too. You push, and he'll shove back twice as hard. She braces her hand on the doorframe and she shifts her eyes through. What if I can promise you'll get a meeting with the full triumvirate? That's the word, triumvirate. Triumvirate. Yeah, that's what I said. Anyway, that's what you need. It might be wrong, but I like it. Maybe I can give some answers and they'll come for evaluate your acumen. I blink and the pity recedes an inch. What I need is for Zayden to be all right. If that means setting this house on fire and leaving without accomplishing anything else on this island, then I'll hand him a torch. Damn, this tray is getting heavy. Triumvirate. Triumvirate. Thank you. Got it. All right. I'll hand him a torch. Damn, this tray is getting heavy. His posture softens and she steps out of my space, her hand falling to her side. You must love him to prioritize his feelings over your mission, she says quietly, like it's a revelation. Yes, I nod. It's nothing compared to the way he risked Arisha for me. He risked Arisha, she whispers through the watery smile. Then he loves you. Then he loves you too. His father never would have. She shakes her head and her hair rustles against the back of her gown. It doesn't matter. Having dinner with him would be more than I ever hoped for. I'll send someone up in a few hours to see if he's willing to join us. Thank you. I wait until she's headed down the long cream-colored hallway and then shut the door and turn the lock just in case. Then I'll take the tray with both hands and I'll go find Zayden. The room they gave us is obviously meant for guests of distinction. It has high, vaulted ceilings, intricately carved furniture, sophisticated artwork, and a bed that could easily sleep 4. Ooh. La la la. Everything is cream with touches of pale green and gold. All perfect in a way that borders too pretty to touch. Our black flight jackets look sorely out of place draped across the chair, the delicate desk, and our packs and boots are so dirty I insist on leaving them in the attached bathing chamber. The carpet is soft under my bare feet as I cross the spacious room and open the double glass doors into the covered veranda. The high balcony links with the 4 other bedrooms to the right of this side of the house, so it's no surprise that I find Garrick sitting on the edge of the bastard. What is it? The balustrade? With Riddick, their backs to the ocean. But it doesn't surprise me to find the cushioned love seat empty. Riddick lifts his brows at me and tilts his head to my left, and I take the cue, shimming between the guy and the decorative table in front of the love seat when they hop off the railing. Good luck. Riddick pats my shoulder and the 2 retreat down the veranda. I find Zayden on the shaded floor between the love seat and the corner piece of the railing where my armor is tied, drying in the ocean breeze. He sits in sparring pants and an undershirt and his back against the wall, bare forearms resting on raised knees, gaze fixed in the distance. Room for one more down there? I ask. He blinks, then forces half a smile. For you, I'll move the couch. Don't even think about it. I squeeze in next to the railing. careful not to twist my torso and to anger my ribs. Then sit and set my tray on the floor in front of me. Those fell out of your pack. He opens his fist, revealing 2 vials Bodhi gave him. Shit. Thanks. I take the vials and slip them into my pants pocket. The little 1-2 combo would definitely help me get my hands on you at home if I didn't think Sigale would torch me for willingly blocking the bond, even temporarily. Damn. He's willing to work dragon fire for a piece of booty. I'm just saying. I just want y'all to realize that right now, okay? Do we understand that? Like, do people get that? Like, he just said, I will let a dragon, I'm contemplating letting a dragon burn me for a piece of badootie. I'm just saying. I respect the priority. I respect it. I respect the priorities. I really do. I swallow. I should have told you. I had it. You don't owe me an explanation. He looks me straight in the eyes. I'm glad you have it. I don't want to lose my connection to Sigale, not when I can still use my signet to fight Vinny, especially since we have one obsessively hunting you. But feel free to shove that serum down my throat if at any moment I'm not myself. I'd rather be powerless than potentially hurt you. He glances down on my tray. My mother? Nice subject change. She brought you food, but really only wanted to talk to you. Through the gapes of the railing, I look over the strips of the sand that meet the ocean and press my lips into the tight line, while Taryn and Adarna sun their scales on the beach, Sigale prowling along the waterline, her head low and her eyes narrowed. She's pacing for some reason. Zayden says to Sigale passes by, not that I can ask her. He huffs a self-depreciation. Excuse me, had a burp. I do this shit to myself all the time, but I can't. It's self-depreciating, deprecating, self-deprecating. Laugh. Not that. She'd answer. She worried. I look over his freshly salved wound. Good, the swelling has decreased a little already. Worry isn't in her nature. She likes to solve the immediate problem and handle consequences later. He leans over and plucks a cinnamon sprinkle dried fig from a crystal bowl, then studies it. Of course, there's fucking sugar on it. Like somehow remembering that little fact from when I was 7 years old is going to make up for the last 13 years. She leans again and drops into the empty pail, and I remember silence, hoping he'll continue. He's never really talked about his mom before, and all this time I'd figure she was living in Pramil. She never even told me she was from Hedotus. I don't know why all of a sudden I couldn't say that word. She even never told me she was from Hedotus. Neither of them did. He leans his head back against the wall. Makes sense now why she never had family visits, why she was so infatuated with all the things colorful, the bedtime stories told with enamel tea, when she would whisper about people with purple eyes who lived without war. Waves crashed against the beach below, and Sigale turns, pacing back towards us. You should see if she'll hunt with the others, I suggested Taryn. Feel free to ask her. I'll watch. Be sure you're near the water so she can put yourself out when she sets you on fire, he replies. Ew. The mineral is called Villaderite? The mineral is called Villaderite, I tell Zayden, and he flicks the sugar off his fingers. Dad wrote that, so prevalent on the Isle that it's in everything they eat and drink. So it's kind of like spice on Arrakis. All right. It turns paler, color eyes purple. I love that you know that. He drops his hand to my knee. Did your dad's eyes change? Not that I know of. They were always hazel like mine. I smell the memory. Guess he wasn't here long enough. I still can't figure out when he had the time to study the Isles. But maybe my grandmother knows, if I ever got the courage to speak with her, like Mira did. We'll only be here long enough to search the Isles for Donner's kind, to speak with the true... this fucking word. Triumvirate. Triumvirate, yeah. The bruise of his jaw ripples through the clenches of his teeth, and my mother is married to one of them. The irony is poetic. I twist towards him and wince, and my ribs object. She wants to have dinner tonight. Fuck that. His expression shifts to the same impenetrable mask that he used to wear around me last year. Zayden, I cradle the side of his face and I stroke my thumb over the edge of the scar. Don't shut me out. His eyes flash to mine. Never. TRICARE. Yes, TRICARE. They are the yes. We'll call them TRICARE East. TRICARE West. TRICARE East. I like it. TRICARE. I love it. Thank you. Her eyes flash to mine, never. Sliding an arm behind me, he grabs hold of the hips with both hands and carefully lifts me into his lap. Ooh. I can think of better ways to spend my evening than dinner. He gazes his teeth along the shell of my ear, and the shiver rolls down my spine. Can't you? Hang on, I'm just prepping, ladies. I'm just prepping. I gasp at the sudden rush of heat that flares low in my stomach when he kisses the side of my neck, flicking the tongue at that spot he knows, turning me into a puddle. No magic, he reminds me, sliding his talons down my stomach, no danger in losing control. A shimmer escapes my lips as his fingers dip beneath my waistband, mostly because he suggests sounds fucking fantastic. But partially because I want all of him. I know you do. I miss the heightened rush from our signets, his shadow flaring, my lightning cracking, the intimacy lowering every barrier, and hearing his voice fills my mind. I need to feel him unravel under my touch. Losing control is part of what makes us. Us. No lumpy bedrolls, he continues, slipping his hands into my hands. No squad mates 10 feet away, no awkward dinners, just you, me, and the bed. Ow! I groan instantly, remembering what we're supposed to be talking about. As utterly delicious as that sounds, my fingers dip into his thighs as my mouth toys with his earlobe. Schmex is not going to fix the real problem. Are you sure about that? It would at least make you feel better for a quick 10-15 minutes, get you some post-nut clarity, and then you could really tackle the problem. I'm just saying, if you're ever not sure, a little PNC, as we like to call it, okay? PNC, okay? Post-nut clarity. You're thinking clear. You want to make a large purchase? Get some PNC, and you're thinking straight. I'm just saying. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, folks. All right. He sighs, then lifts his head. I know. I scramble out of his lap before I change my mind and drag him into our bed. The quick motion has me hissing through the sharp sting as I stand and grasp the railing with both hands facing the water. Hey, if not, you had a good few minutes, right? I'm just saying. Either way, you can't go wrong. Fuck! Zayden jumps to his feet and wraps his arms around me gently. I'm so sorry. I forgot about your ribs. You shouldn't be flying, let alone having me crawling all over you. Not flying isn't an option. I breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth as the worst of it passes, and never apologize for touching me. He drops his chin on the top of the head, and I hate that we can't get you mended. In a life without magic, the best medicine is time. Excuse me. I muse and smile, curving my mouth as I spot Kat and Traeger walking down the beach hand in hand. Look at that. Look at that. Let's look at that right there. Where is Sean? Sean, your girl's with another guy and you're not even here to do nothing. This is why. See, Sean, you've been talking all this good with Kat, and look at her, and you're not even here. I'm just saying. Good for them. He's been pining after her for years. Oh, well, good on you, Traeger, for not giving up. His hands bracketing mine on the railing, and his body heat stays off the chill from the ocean breeze. How much pain are you in? I don't want to ask you to sit through dinner if it hurts. It's okay, Sean. That's 18 others. It's not about to be a barrier if he wants to talk to his mother, especially knowing what I would give to have the same opportunity with mine. It's not too bad as long as I don't twist or breathe too deeply or lift a darna. The joke falls flat. Nah, I quoted that in the court and tagged Sean. That's funny. So you can sit through dinner. The conflict in his voice has me turning in his arms. Only if you want to. I look up at him. Do you want me to? He swallows. I'm not making that choice for you. I bring my hands to his chest, trying to remember the last time I was indecisive about anything and coming up short. His eyes narrow and steps back. You think I should, don't you? It doesn't matter what I think. I shake my head, and I'm probably not the best person to give you advice on this. Because she charmed you in the 3 minutes it took her to push a tray through the, because she charmed you in the 3 minutes it took for her to push the tray through the door. She puts more space between us, retreating down the veranda. Because my mother just died. Thank you for the roses. He stills and regret instantly washes over his face. I'm sorry, Violet. You didn't need to be. I'm just saying that I'm not the person to ask if you should spend a night talking to yours, because I would give anything for 10 minutes with mine. It's too different. It's apples and oranges. It's apples and oranges. It's not the same. It's not the same. I set my hand over his chest like it's a prayer and holding on the grief inside where it belongs. I have so many questions and I would kill for a single answer. Maybe you should talk to Garrick, because any advice I give you would be poisoned by my own grief. I respect the authenticity and honesty. You have to do whatever's best for you, whatever you can live with once we leave here. Whatever your choice you make will be the right one as far as I'm concerned, and you have all my support. Way to go, Vi. That is some good shit right there. That's some good shit right there. I respect that. I don't know if there's a right choice. She's not like your mother. She laces his hands behind my neck as Sigale passes by again, following her own footprints. I absolutely understand you wanting 10 minutes. I want them for you, right or wrong. Everything your mother did was to protect you and your siblings. She died protecting you. I know. I swallow my growing lump in my throat. My mother abandoned me. His hands drop to the sides. I know. I repeat in a whisper, my heart breaking all over again for him. I'm so sorry. How does she? He points to the door. Deserve my 10 minutes when she feeds me chocolate cake on my 10th birthday and vanished. Later that night, I am in the fulfillment of a contract for her. Nothing more. I don't give a shit how she looks at me or whatever bullshit she undoubtedly spewed at you. The only reason we're in her house is because she's married to one of the TRICARE bitches. And I have no problem using that to get what we need. My chest crackles a little more with every word, then splits clean open. I knew she'd left, just not how. And don't think that has anything to do with this. He points to his eye. I'm well aware of the moments I lack emotion. You and Garrick don't need to share little oh no glances. You and Garrick don't need to share little oh no glances. I already feel it. It's like sliding over a frozen lake while the shrieking part of me screams that I'm supposed to be swimming in these pieces that I've bartered away, and those feelings are right beneath the surface. But fuck is skating faster and a hell of a lot messier than this. But fuck is skating faster and a hell of a lot less messy. This shirt, he swings his fingers back towards the house. It's messy and painful and infuriating. And if I could choose to give this portion of myself away, so help Malik, I would. I get it now. It's not just the power that's addicting. It's the freedom to not feel this. Zayden, I whisper, all the bleeding out by the time he finishes. Steam bellows over the veranda, and our heads whip in the direction of the beach where Sigale stands the width of tearing away and curling upper lip, glaring at Zayden. Stop pacing and eat something, he begs her. I know you're hungry and I can't stand that you're hurting this far from magic. So alleviate some of the pain and go hunt. I'm all right. She drops her jaw and roars loud, and my ears instantly ring. The glass doors bow and the little table trembles before she snaps her teeth shut. 3 iris birds fly out of a tree on my left, and 2 dark-haired boys come running out of the house to see what the commotion was. Sigale, Zayden says softly. Walking toward the edge of the veranda, she backs up 3 heavy steps. My heart stutters as her hind claws nearly trample one of the boys. Oh shit, before she launches skywards over the house. Her tail swings so close it slices the leaves from the trees before she disappears. Good thing the iris birds left. At least she didn't set you on fire. Taryn quickly follows and Adarna trails off, fighting to fully extend her wing. All of them are struggling without power. Fuck. Zayden's eyes slide shut. Simon? Gallus? One of the maids? Runs out of the house 3 stories beneath us. holding her skirts high as she sprints across the sand. Are you all right? She asks in Hedonic. That was amazing, the older boy shouts in kind, lifting his fist towards the sky. We can leave, I offer Zayden, crossing the distance between us and winding my arms around his waist. Right now, my mother is having our uniforms laundered. He brushes the loose strands of my hair behind my ears. So we'll be cold. Say the word, and we'll go. I turn my cheek and rest my ears against the heartbeat. You're all that matters to me. Same. He drops his chin to the top of my head. Can we just skip an entire island? I mean, he grumbles. Displaying his hands over my back, we disobey direct orders to be here. We can. I listen to the steady rhythm of his heart and watch the maid fuss over the boys as they walk back to the house. The riot hunts, does a pass to make sure Adarna's kind hasn't chosen the blandest isle to ever call home. And we go. Hedotus hasn't entered a war or aligned itself with any kingdom of war in its recorded history. They aren't going to help us. I run my hand up and down his spine, and you know where your mother is now. If you ever feel the need, you can come back. They're your 10 minutes too. And you're not hoping? His words end abruptly as Talia runs out of the house beneath us, fisting the fabric of her gown. Boys, she screams in Hedonic as she races to the edge of the stone patio. Then she yanks the children into her arms. You're all right. She pulls back and gives them the same once-over I usually earn from Mira after battle. We're great, the older assures her with a wide grin. Right. Gallius? Mama, you should have seen it. Roar, the young boy adds with the bob of a head. Mama, my stomach drops straight out of my body as I hope to have that word wrong. Zayden tenses and I hear his heart begin to race. I hear it roar. And that was the excitement, though. And that was excitement enough. Talia tells the boys, running her hand over their hair and down the sides of their faces. But you're all right. You're all right, she repeats with the nods. Elda, would you get them cleaned up? The Tri-Care is going... The Tri-Council... Yeah, I like that. Yeah. The Tri-Council is joining us for dinner, and Ferris's parents would like the boys to spend the night there. Of course, the maid replies. He ushers the children into the house. Talia remains. Her shoulders tremble, and she catches her breath. What did she say? Zayden asks. The Tri-Council is coming to dinner. I start with the easiest part first. And the boys, they're hers, aren't they? His tone slips beneath the icy disdain. Yes, I whisper, holding him tighter as Talia returns to the house again without looking up. The older is probably, 11? His arm drops. No wonder she never came back. She didn't just marry. She built a whole new family. There's nothing amused in his laugh. I'm so sorry. I pull back to look at him, and his expression is flat. You did nothing wrong. He steps out of my arms, and it feels frighteningly pungent as he slips away. Wait. No, hang on. Back up. Back up. I lost the page. I went too far back. I read that wrong. Hang on. I lost my place. Okay, there we are. You did nothing wrong. He steps out of my arms, and it feels frighteningly poignant. Yeah, as he slips away. This feeling is one I would gladly exchange. It's not just the power that's addicting, it's the freedom to not feel this. His words play back in my head, and it's a new fear takes root, burrowing insidiously into the pit of my stomach. Does he know that I've brought the new conduit, that there's a fully charged piece of alloy in my pack? Don't barter it away, I beg as he stares at the sea, and the words spill out of me faster and faster as his eyes harden as he resurrects the defense it took me a year to break past. The pain, the mess, give it to me. I'll hold it. I know it sounds ludicrous, but I'll find a way. I lace our fingers. I will hold everything you don't want to feel because I love every part of you. You already hold my soul, and now you want my pain? Getting greedy, violence. He brings my hand to his mouth and brushes a kiss over my knuckles before letting go. Fuck it. Dinner with my mother sounds great. Think I'll wash up first. He leaves me standing on the veranda, my thoughts racing more rapidly than Taryn could ever fly. The Tri-Council is coming to dinner. They'll test us tonight. They'll send the kids away. Do they think we're dangerous? Or are they? We need an edge. What would Brennan do? Shit. What did I bring with me? Brennan sent the med kit. Brennan sent the med kit? I need Mira. Adarna, when those boys leave the house, I need you to follow as invisibly as you can. I say down the bond. Are we scheming? I do enjoy a good scheme. We're planning 2 hours later. I hold a precious glass vial with both hands as Mears and I head downstairs. Now is not the time to be clumsy. We quickly find Talia in the dining room discussing dinner with the spindly man in a pale green apron who scrubs his nails with a blue-edged towel. Violet. Hope lights her eyes and she dismisses the man before walking our way. Did you ask him? Her gaze darts towards Mira. My sister folds her arms and studies the table. He said dinner sounds great, I tell Talia, and it's not exactly a lie. My hands twist around the glass, shielding the contents from view. The rest will be flying, but 6 of us can make it. And though this might, and I thought this might serve as a peaceful offering between us, and maybe, I press my lips in a line and I look down the vial, stop debating, and just give it to her. Mira orders with an exasperated sigh. My sister's too polite to suggest it might help soothe the water and make tonight a little less awkward for those involved. Reminds Aiden of home and all that. Talia lifts her brows and a hand over the vial of its dehydrated little green leaves. She takes the gift with a bewildered smile. Is this dried ornament? I reply. God blesses Brennan. Dried ornament. Dried ornament. Wow. What a chapter. Zayden's, oh man, now Zayden is going through it in this book, y'all. I kind of feel bad for the guy a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It's a super rare tea. Okay. Oh, Zayden's a better. Bitch, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Right, Q? For real. Like, does she just throw everything? Is Zayden like, oh my God. Like, Zayden is her little punching clown dummy. You know what I'm saying? Little boop, 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 boop is one of them things. Good Lord, my friend. Oh, wow. Hey, we're up to 22 people on the UbiTubi. We're up to 20K likes. Thank you. $4 in gifts tonight, folks. We're killing it. Let's go. And we got 3 people on the UbiTubi watching me. I love that. We're new everywhere. We're getting there. This is friggin' great. I appreciate everything. Oh, dang, y'all $1.42 with that last gift. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, tell him, Belle. Tell him. No contact order is like a cheap. Hi, Mom. No contact order. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Like that quick. Oh, May, if you only knew, girl. Okay. All right. Wow. Holy crap. Okay. I'm guessing I didn't get a whole bunch of bing, 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 bings. So I guess Sean isn't here yet. Sean hasn't showed up. Okay. So really quick, definitely this is what we have for Mom.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
That one is for Mom.
Shame.
Oh my God. Oh.
Shame.
Jessica, look, it says Save Dragon, Ride a Wing Leader. Woo! Carissa sent me this. It's so fucking awesome. I'm gonna wear the shit out of this shirt. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all see, I have like a rotation of shirts. You know what I mean? I got a rotation of shirts. It's like 10 or 11 of them that just go in a rotation. Liz has bought me so many, but I forget to grab them because they're in hangers and my shirts are in drawers. But anyway, digressing. All right. Sean is still MIA. All right. Man. Ugh. I so want to push the button, but he's not here. I just don't know if it'd be right. Okay. Anyway. Are we ready for 35? Are we ready for 35? Or do we have any real questions? No, it's going to stay. Yeah, we'll keep it until he gets here. We're going to keep it till he gets here. Yeah, because I just want to make sure. Am I ready for 35? Oh, but we're definitely going to shame him. I don't. Oh, yeah. Liz told me to ask you. Oh, they loved it. They thought it was fucking epic. She showed them and And the youngest was like, oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, no, they loved that. That was so cool. So I can show it now, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna cut it out and keep it, but she addressed it to wing leader wise. So that was cool. Like y'all actually, y'all gave me the title of wing leader too. Like it's just fully setting in too. You know, it's like, ooh, you're the wing leader wise. Like, oh, that's so cool. Like it's really fully, like everything from this last week is like fully starting to set in now. You know what I'm saying? So it's sucking. I'm just been soaking it up all weekend. And y'all are awesome, and I appreciate that. And I will do my best as your wing leader. All right. Now, am I ready for 35? I don't know if I'm ready for 35. A little bit of tea. A little bit of tea right there. Parch the throat. All right, because I have a feeling 35, the wise leader. Helmet. Are we prepping? Are we prepping helmet or having it ready? Because it's always ready. Are we telling me I need to put it on now? Like we're going into battle now? Like we're to battle? Oh Jesus. Or just need it on and hug. Oh Jesus. Helmet and the hug me jacket. I have it right here. We got it ready. All right, we got it prepped. We've got the here. I'm gonna adjust the hug me jacket just in case. We got it right here. I'm telling you, we'll put the hug me jacket on the throne. Just in case. We'll probably need it for after the chapter. Your shirt showed up, but I'm still waiting on my golf shirt. Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, Mr. Raz, that's funny. I'm sorry. It's probably in the mail. The USPS is really bad this time of year. I hear their tracking system is, you know, doing its thing. I don't know. There we go. And she goes, "Oh, hey, hub, that's hilarious." That's hilarious. Sorry, not sorry. The wing leader wins. Oh, boy. All right, so chapter 35. Let's go. I'm just going to start with 35 on this one. I'm not even getting it. Woo! Hey, everybody ever see this?
1, 2, 3, it's about 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at It's like this and like that and like this and It's like that and like this and like that and It's like this and like that and like this and
Okay. Woo! There we go. There. Sorry, I had a little distraction. Woo! Okay. 35 to stay alive. Wait, I hope that wasn't a bad thing to say in this chapter. Y'all told me to get my jacket and my helmet ready, and I just said 35, stay alive. That's probably not good, son of a... All right, let's get into it. Oh, boy. Onyx Storm 35. Whew. The God of Wisdom is the trickiest to placate. Hideon seems to only answer those who do not pray to him. Major Rorley's Guide to Appeasing the Gods, 2nd edition. Fuck, that don't sound good. 35. The dining room is just as monochromatic as the rest of the house, and the three people seated across the circular table would blend into the pale green wall entirely, if not for their heads. That's kind of funny. Is that what? Why? We got some fucked up ass names. So Noraya and Rosalind. That's a cool Noraya. Naraya? All right, we're going Naraya. Naraya, Rosalind, and Ferris are dressed in what my father described as sacred ceremonial robes. They looked a little too close to scribe robes for comfort, even if they're pastel green and their hoods aren't up. Out of the 10 people at the table, Talia seems the most on edge, sitting next to Ferris, and Zayden somehow appears completely in his element at my side. Gone are the quick flashes and smiles of tender touches. The man sitting in next to me in his freshly laundered uniform more resembles the one I met at Parapet on conscription day than the one I fell in love with. He's so cold, and I half expected the temperature around us to plummet. 5 servers are spread among us, each with a hand on a silver dome covering our plates. My stomach churns as Ferris flicks his wrist, and the servers respond by the nonverbal command, lifting the domes covering our dinner. Don't be ahead. Don't be ahead. Don't be ahead. Oh my God! That reminds me of that scene in Indiana Jones in the Temple of what was it? Yeah, Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom when she lifts up and it's the snow. Bleh, bleh. Nope. Nope. Don't be ahead. Don't be ahead. Don't be ahead. I chanted in my breath, but from the sideways glance, Eric sends me my right. I'm guessing it's not as quiet as I think. Thankfully, my plate steams with roasted chicken, potatoes, and some kind of stuffing mixed with what appears to be cauliflower. All right. Not a fan of cauliflower, but I'll eat it. No heads. Woo, no heads. Hey, Pixie, what's up, girl? And we're served. Ferris announces in the common language. We thank Hideon for this meal, Nora says using the common language, for the peace in our land and the wisdom he sees fit to gift, and to the satisfaction of thriving relationships. We offer to him private confessions of our day's error and sacrifice. May only our minds know hunger. That is like the most cultish thing you could possibly, like, what? Ferris slips in it. May only our minds know hunger. Hidatus repeats, and I somehow not surprised when Eric doesn't miss a beat. Let's eat, Ferris suggests, picking up the crystal goblet teeming with chilled ornament tea and gesturing in my direction. And thank you for your gift. My Talia is quite delighted to serve it. I am happy to bring her joy, I reply, with an awkward silence follows as he holds the goblet soft like she's waiting for something. She's welcome. Zayden takes a deep drink of his tea and sets it down a little harder than necessary. Ferris' smile slips, but then he drinks too. We all do, but it doesn't ease the awkwardness as we begin to eat. How do you find the city? Rosalind asks, her brown eyes crinkling at the corner which she smiles. Hard to say, considering we haven't seen it. Mira plucks a lemon slice off the edge of her plate and tosses it into her glass. Hopefully we can change that tomorrow, Rosalind replies, studying Mira like she's found a worthy opponent for a chess match. After we pass your test, I ask. That's what this is, right? We're not in formal setting as is custom no around. Are there witnesses? But you're testing us. Kat sets the silverware on the plate, but Eric digs into his chicken, completely unfazed. Talia will serve as witness. Naria slices into a potato, and we thought an informal setting would best be given the delicate nature of relations. Talia's shoulders curve upward. I mean, in case I'm embarrassed, my mother in a private setting. My lack of wisdom. You mean in case I embarrass my mother in a public setting with my lack of wisdom? Zayden leans back in a chair and extends his arms over the back of mine. Is that your fear, Mom? No. Talia's gaze jumps to Zayden, and her spine straightens. What? My rectance. What the fuck is this word? Oh, hang on. Reticent? My reticence? Okay. Cool. Go away. My reticence about tonight is due to my own shame, and that I never asked Ferris for a personal favor so that you might be more comfortable during this conversation. I don't worry about your intelligence, Zayden. You were always bright boy. Her hand trembles as she reaches for her goblet. Tell me something. When you die, do your dragons? Ferris asks, changing the subject. Depends on the dragon, I answer, but usually, no. Griffins do, Kat adds. They bond for life. Ferris blinks. To tie your life to another's, especially something as frail and easily breakable as humans, seems a foolhardy thing to do. His brow furrows. You respect your griffins for this choice? I respect her for who she is, and she trusts whatever decision she makes, Kat replies. Griffins sacrifice their bond. Griffins and their sacrifice to the bond humans have allow us to win the Great War and to survive centuries of war after that. Spoken like a royal. Nari's eyes narrow on Kat. Talia says you're online for Throne of Permium. If Queen Mariah does not choose to have children, then my uncle will rule, and eventually my sister will be an excellent queen. She picks up her fork and knife in a manner that dares them to argue. Naria's glance flickers from Kat to Zayden to Eric. So many young royals here. So many potential alliances. Why are you not contracted to another? It seems foolish not to forge future and provide heirs that could unite your kingdom. The chicken goes dry in my mouth, but Mira shoots me a can. You believe these people? Look, that steadies my heartbeat. What did you say? My brother will be king, Eric says, slicing through his chicken. Like this is any normal dinner. Though a horrible one, heirs and alliances are my concern. I will fight in this war, most likely die, and I don't know and do so knowingly that I will protect others. Honor has never been the equal of wisdom. Naria sighs, then looks to Zayden. And your excuse? We received news months ago that your title had been restored to you, which means that your current information, which means they have current information. They know about the rebellion, about Fenn's execution. I breathe deeply to help cool the instant scorching anger that burns up my throat and level a less than friendly look on Talia. She knew and she left him there, didn't even go back. Zayden stabs a piece of potato with his fork, but keeps his arm around my chair. Well, then, as you know, I am a duke, not a prince. Trenandir is the largest province of Navarre. Talia tells the Tri-Council, rushing to her son's defense. Much of its territory lies beyond their wards, so its alliance with the kingdom has always been weaker than the others. It would not surprise me to find that the course of this war, Trenandir regains its sovereignty, which is why a lifetime of alliance. Her smile fades and she glances at Zayden and me. Was secured, but you're not. Zayden chews slowly, then swallows as everyone stares at him. I don't owe you an explanation about my love life. Talia flinches and sets her hand in her lap, but her focus strays to Kat. For God's sakes. Kat mutters, abandoning her silverware again. I said yes. He said no. He met Violet, and now they're them. That happened to be two of the most powerful riders on the continent, so in that way, her alliance with her is perhaps wiser. Tell him, Kat, straight fucking up. Straight up. Way to go. Tell him, Kat. Okay, I can see why Sean kind of likes Kat. I can see why Sean likes Kat at this point. I see if you were here, Sean, if you were here, you would hear me telling you, I take you back. Kat's A-okay, all right? She's A-okay. You know what she's not? She's not a cunt. You know what that is?
It's a British word.
All right, I'm just saying. Okay. Now she, yes, exactly. Now she's not. Before she was, but now she's not. But I like her. I like her. Okay, sorry. Woo! The two of them could break and reshape the continent if they choose to. And besides, I'm with someone else now. Oh, she just went fucking public. She just changed her Facebook status to in a relationship. Oh, it's official. Is it Facebook official? Is it Facebook official? All right. My chest constricts in stunned gratitude, but she only rolls her eyes when I look her way. Breaking such an advantageous alliance is... Nari shakes her head at Zayden. Unwise. But I'm wise, not unwise, so it's okay. Oh, shit. Dinner churns in my stomach. They're not judging over intelligence. They're dissecting life choices. But easily remedied, Ferris says, looking at Nalia and Rosalind. It would show great wisdom and dedication to their respective titles were they to contract for 3, say 4 years. Rosalind nods long enough to secure an heir for Trenandir and put Premier... What did you say? Hang on, back it up. What? Long enough to secure... Nah, I'd rather... Okay, long enough to secure an heir for Trenandir and put on Promer's bloodline? Are you... Yep, okay, we're... Okay, are you... What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm gonna be sick. Garrick huffs a sarcastic laugh. If bloodline equates allegiance, we wouldn't be sitting here under interrogation. He glances at Talia at his right. He is your son, right? She chugs the tea to the bottom of the glass. A contract marriage would be most wise. Naria agrees with the nod. Ignoring Garrick's words, we could have the legalities performed in the morning at the... Bitch, we going to Vegas for a wedding? What the hell at the temple? And then here, what no doubt be a plea for our assistance in their war tomorrow afternoon. Wood creaks behind me. Draw up the papers, Zayden says, gripping my What did you say? What? Bile rises in my throat. What the is he doing? Cat's head snaps in our direction. Mira and Garrick both gawk, and Eric continues eating. Hey, Eric, fuck this shit. I'm hungry. I want the damn bond back now. Oh, there we go. Ferris claps. What an excellent decision. Shall we go for 3 or 4? What are we doing? Is this a fucking MLB contract right now? What the? What is happening? Oh my God. I almost want to hit for him. Is he really doing this right now? All right, so what I'm offering you is three years and a baby, and we'll give you an army. And shall we? Lifetime. Anything less is unacceptable. What? What? Holy shit! Zayden slides his hands into the back of my neck, and her full name on the papers is Violet Sorngale, 2 R's? Okay, hang on. Okay, he said 2 R's. Okay. I'm torn between throwing a dagger at his chest and kissing the shit. Woo! 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 Crisis averted, folks! Crisis averted. We're okay.
1, 2, 3, it's about 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the... It's like this and like that and like this and It's like that and like this and like that and It's like this and like that and like this and
Oh my Lord. Oh. Okay. I'm torn between throwing a dagger at his chest and kissing the shit out of him. Amir stifles a grin. My last name is tied to the title, but we could take yours, Zayden offers, and his eyes soften slightly when we lock on mine. You could hyphenate, Garrick suggests, or combine Roaringale, Sorensen? That is not what they meant, I whisper to Zayden. I don't give a fuck what they meant. He responds in full volume, and his fingers drift up and down my back of my neck as it faces the tri-council. You may question our knowledge, test star honor, or dedication as writers and flyers. Serve up riddles and fake scenarios, chess games for all I care. But if you think I'm going to leave the only woman I've ever loved to a contract marriage with a woman I don't get along with, then the lack of wisdom is yours, not mine. It's only 3 years. Fuck off, you cunt!
It's a British wood.
Talia panic begins to rise, and then you'll be back together. Surely the potential of our alliance and shared knowledge would make this sacrifice worthwhile. Think of Trennindir! Shut the fuck up! Zayden leans forward and his hands slip from my neck. You cannot contemplate the things I have sacrificed for Trenendir. I lost my father, my freedom, my very... He cuts himself off, and I glance at the floor, half expecting to see the shadows swirling at his feet. Violet is the only choice I've made for myself, and I won't sacrifice her for 3 years, not a single day. You wouldn't know that if you hadn't abandoned me, if you knew me at all. I didn't want to leave you. She shakes her head and Ferris bows, knit in disapproval. Your father wouldn't let me take you. Do not speak of my father. I am the one who watched him die. Zayden points to the relic that stretches up his neck. You left a child to face down a war you knew was coming on a continent you knew was infested with dark welders. I couldn't take you, she repeats. You are the Trenendir heir. You could have stayed, he said. He retorts, and my heart aches at the ice in his tone that I know masks his true hurt. You could have been my mother. I slide my hand onto his knee, wishing it was possible to take some pain. They would have executed me right next to your father, or in secret, as was done to Mira's husband. I did what I thought was best, she argues. For you, a mocking corner of his mouth lifts. I'll admit you've done well for yourself. Who needs to be a do-wager Duchess of Trenendir when you can be the wife to a member of the Tri-Council, mother of two, live on a peaceful beach in a peaceful city on an island that serves no greater good than its own? This heated show of emotion during an interview is unbecoming, Nira mutters, then forks the last bite of her chicken. This interview ended before it began, Mira says, twirling the stem of her goblet between her fingers. I don't care that Violet is the smartest person in the room, or that Zayden tore apart Baz Gaiath to save her, then returned to fight for Navarre because it was the right thing to do, or that Kat lives in the most hostile environment possible to help her kingdom. You don't care that Eric had to step into the light he hates so we would have a royal representative, or that Garrick has stood by Zayden's side no matter the cost. We prove our lack of wisdom by coming here in the first place. You were never going to share your knowledge or ally with us. True. Neri puts a jade stone in front of her robe and sets it in front of her plate. And the first true piece of wisdom spoken here, which piques my interest. Now tell me, what do you think of our city? Mira gazes at me and I get the message. My turn. From the air, it seems laid out perfectly, I said straight up. It's a collection of exquisitely proportioned neighborhoods, all with central meeting places for marketing and gathering. Is it perfect? Rosalind agrees. It is perfect, Rosalind agrees, rolling her own jade stone over her knuckles. And cruel. I give my assessment with the flat tone Zayden should be proud of. He covers my hand with his and laces our fingers together. Rosalind grasps the stone and places her hand in her lap. Please, do go on. It's more of a threat than a request. You raised an existing city to build what stands now, did you not? We improved our capital, yes. Rosalind's eyes narrow. The smaller towns should have had their rejuvenations completed by the end of the decade, and in doing so you destroyed the historical base of the city, homes your citizens had lived in for generations. Yes, it's beautiful and efficient, but it also shows you're not tolerant for things that are not. I swallow hard. I find it perplexing, too, that you don't seem to have a port. It is unwise to venture out over the water when you know next to nothing about what lurks within its depths, Ferris flusters. They're aquaphobic? Rosalind holds up her hand. Are we supposed to take criticism from a group who doesn't seem to know the name of their own continent? What? Wait. You don't know the name of their own continent? A deep breath disturbs my ribs painfully, and Zayden's hand tightens. Amarlis, that's what both our isles have called us. Of course, every other isle worships one member of the pantheon, and though we celebrate all, we hold one above all others, Amari. It's Amarlis, according to the ancient royal records, though I believe Promish records called it Amicalus. The only thing our kingdom ever agreed on was calling it the continent after the Great War, Eric said, finally putting his silverware down after cleaning the plate. Rather arrogant of us to simply refer to it as the continent. Interesting. As though they aren't others beyond the sea, but we've been torn apart by war for so long, it's hard for anyone to think that we are one anything. For fuck's sake, what else is Eric holding on to? You're rather quick for someone who seems to know so much. You're rather quiet for someone who seems to know so much, Nari remarks. I prefer keeping my mouth shut until I understand the rules of whatever game is aiming for my throat. Helps me judge the character and acumen of my opponent. He looks at each of them in turn. Honestly, I find you lacking, and I'm not sure I want you for an ally. You have no army, and you're stingy with the very thing that you should be free to all. Knowledge. Tell him! Oh, I like Eric right now. And yet you seek our favor. Nari's eyebrows shoot up and she blinks. Me? Eric shakes his head. No, I'm just here because Choden can't control his temper, and Violent didn't just bond one of the most terrifying battle dragons, but also an Irid, the 7th breed. Dark Wolders are spreading, people are dying, and here we sit. Every day we are gone could change the battle map in ways, and we can't begin to predict. And my kingdom is full of assholes who won't take refugees under king's orders. So tracking down the Irids is our best hope of not only adding to our numbers, but maybe figuring out how the fuck we beat the Veni 600 years ago. I had to add a little bit of that in. I'm sorry. That was just me. If you fit into the solution with all your wisdom, then great. If not, it seems we've accomplished here in dragging out a family resentment and judgment, which we get plenty of at home. Oh, I love it. If it were up to me, we would thank you for the meal and get out before we discovered what you people do to those who don't pass your test, right? You are the highest members of nobility in your party. Rosalind shifts in her seat with a grimace. It's not up to you. Nobility doesn't play into our rank, at least not for me. Eric glances. God, I Eric. Every time this guy shows up, he gets better and better. Oh my God. Eric glances my way. Adarna chooses Violet. And though there are 4 superior ranking officers with us, it's Violet's mission. She's in command, and with the exception of her rather questionable taste in men, I trust Violet's wisdom since childhood. Hey, fucking Eric's keeping it real. He's keeping it real. Our eyes meet, and I shoot him a small smile. The door opens, and servants pour in. The room falls quiet as they remove our dinner plates and disappear back into what I assume is the kitchen. You are truly bonded to the 7th breed? Rosalind asked me. I am. I raised my chin. She was left behind when her kind left the Amarlis, and we seek them. Now you are interested in speaking to us about an alliance? I am curious. Rosalind sets her stone in front of her plate. 2 down. You're doing well, Ferris grins. Unfortunately, it must be unanimous decision, and I am a little more shrewd with my approach. Tell me, if you truly seek knowledge, why do you not worship Hideon? Why would you not take up residence here like the others who seek wisdom instead of allyship? Our libraries are unparalleled. Our college centers for learning and culture, not death. I was taught that wisdom is never to be prayed for, but earned. And as much as I would reveal in your libraries, I'm not interested unless it contains information on the Vinny. I shrug. I'm not going to hide on the island while people I love are condemned to death by draining. The door opens behind Ferris, and again, the server leans in. Sir, are you ready for dessert? We are, Ferris answers. And the man returned to the kitchen. Please tell me you've done something with all that chocolate Talia has been stockpiling for weeks. I swear she's brought every shipment that comes in, and you know how rare it is. Did you come up? You just coming in?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
The girls told me to.
Hmm.
They said for me to come in and say, I love that guy.
I love that guy. All right. I swear, she brought every shipment that's come in, and you know how rare it is. Naria teases, but a second later, her mouth purses and she adjusts in her chair. Though I'm not sure I'm feeling up for sweets tonight. Me either, Rosalind agrees, holding her stomach. What kind of information? Ferris prompts me with a sharpening smile. A weapon to destroy them, perhaps. She already is one, Zayden remarks, as the door opens and Ferris's eyes narrows on me slightly. Servers steam in, then place our dishes on the table in front of us. Oh, shit. A silver fork rests beside a perfectly sliced piece of chocolate cake. Zayden's hands goes lax on top of mine. Is it still your favorite? Talia's voice pitches up with excitement. I know your birthday isn't until the end of the month, but you're here now. Zayden stares at the cake like Choden stared at Anna's head. Phyllis, Ferris called out to one of the servants as they filed back into the kitchen. It seems the four of us are missing our forks. Of course. I'll fetch them immediately. The woman replies before the door shuts. Please don't wait on our account. Don't eat the cake. Don't eat the motherfucker. They don't have their I wouldn't eat that cake until I see. I'm scared. I'm scared shitless. I'm scared. Please don't wait on our accounts. Ferris waves at us. Chocolate as uncommon treat this far from the devil's isle. She has been hoarding it for weeks. My mind began for weeks. Why? How does she know? Well, I guess she heard from maybe. I don't know. She knew you were coming. Exactly. I prefer the devil's approach to the alliance. That's what Queen Marla said. Corlin must have informed the other islands. Talia knew Zayden was coming. If you don't like it anymore, that's all right. Talia's smile trembles. I've always been away from you longer than I was with you, and I know tastes can change. You're an adult now, after all. But just in case yours hasn't, we tried 4 recipes, and I think this is the one closest to what we had in Arisha. You used to sneak into the kitchen when the cooks were baking. I remember. Zayden drags his gaze to his mother's. And it's still my favorite. That scene on the beach where she acted so surprised was all fake. What a cunt.
It's a British wood.
My stomach sours. This is wrong. Something's wrong. I've missed a detail I shouldn't have. Don't eat the fucking cake! Her smile brightens and Ferris wraps her arms around his shoulders. You did well, my love. He kisses her cheek. Don't eat the cake! My gaze moves to Mara and her brow knits. She slides her hand backwards to the table and my heart begins to pound. We're being played. Don't eat the cake! Talia knew Zayden was coming. That means Ferris knew, and he was more shrewd in his approach to testing us. The 4 of them conveniently don't have forks. There's something in the cake! Zayden reaches for his fork and my fingers dig into his knee. Gaze snaps to mine, 2 lines forming between his brow. Shake my head, then whip from my right to snatch the fork from Eric's grip. Kat drops her silverware and rattles on the plate. This tastes just like home. No! Garrick! Lifts another bite to his mouth. Oh, Amari, he's already eaten a third of it. Stop! My heartbeat trips over itself. Garrick pauses, then sets the fork on the plate. He said we could start, then blinks once, then wobbles. I feel. Time seems to slow as his eyes flutter shut and then collapses, falling towards the table. Garrick! Zayden shouts, shoving away from the table as Eric lunges, catching Garrick's head before it can hit the surface. Eric's gaze swings wildly towards Zayden. He isn't breathing.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure?
What do we do? What are we doing here? What are we doing? Wait, maybe this is a better one.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Oh, Mon, welcome. What is happening? Fucking Garrick? You gotta be shit. He's not. No. Okay. We need a Rebecca button for sure. I mean, we're almost done though, so I might not do it because we're almost done with this book. But I tell you what, when the next book comes out, we are having a motherfucking Rebecca button. Oh my God, 36. We still got time for more. Let's hit 30. How's Courtney doing? Is Courtney back yet? Hang on. Oh, Courtney, you finished. Oh, Courtney. Courtney, you finished? All of it? Oh, she just finished. How do you feel now that you finished it? Let me take the helmet off really quick. Oh, look at this. We have a found passport, and Courtney just finished Kingdom of Ash. How are we, Court? Are we good? Okay, we're in Tears of Happiness. Good. Yes. Yes. Congratulations. She's completed the journey. You know what? We should celebrate. We should celebrate.
1, 2, 3, it's about 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is up. It's like this and like that and like this and up. It's like that and like this and like that and up. It's like this and like that and like this and up.
All right. Woo. And now that you have finished, whenever you're ready, you can finally meet this man officially.
Rune Dannon, Crown Prince of the Valbaran Fae.
Exactly, Courtney. Anyone who finishes that journey should be proud of themselves. We're proud of you for doing it. It's amazing to get through. And we're proud of you. All right. That is amazing. All right. Let's try to get another chapter in tonight. Next one doesn't, hopefully it won't be too long. This is the first time I've been able to pick up a new read in months. No clue what's next. Crescent City. Crescent City. Crescent City. Crescent City. Crescent City. Crescent City. Oh, she's right. She's right. May is 100% right. May is 100% right. That book, you're going to remember that entire series for the rest of your life. You're going to just see things and you'll be like, oh my God. It just trust. All right. Here we go. Chapter 35 of the Storm of Onyxes. Onyx Storm 35. The citizen test. I feel like I got to put this back on already before we even start. I'm just putting it back on. We're just putting it back on. The citizen test. Citizenship test for those wishing to reside in Heditus reminds me of the entrance exam for the scribe quadrant. But our test is designed to measure how much potential cadet has learning, and there reads as through to prove how much one has not. Hedotus, the Isle of Hedon, by Captain Asher Sorengale. It's Ernisha! That is right. It's me and Ernisha. That is my helmet's name. If y'all didn't know, Ernisha. Ernisha the battle helmet. Let's do it. All right. Ooh, short chapter, only 13 minutes. We might get some more in. Wait, was that? Hang on. We started 34. That was 35. Are we on 36 already? We're on 36, right? We did 34. That was 30. Yeah, we're on 36. Okay. Sorry. We're on 36. Yes. Okay. 36. Woo. All right. Cool. Damn. All right. Cool. 36. Chairs screech against the stone floor as Mira, Cat, and I stand. Get back here, I shout down the bond, and panic wraps its sharp-nailed hand around my heart and squeezes. Already en route, Taryn replies. It's Katha. Oh, no, enraged but suffering the loss of the rider is what I can tell. Oh, thank you for the gifts. He just set part of the forest on fire. Adarna adds. Roranson, he's not. Eric starts to repeat. I heard you the first time. Zayden hooks his arm under Garrick's shoulder and hauls him from the chair, then lays him out on the floor, his knees by his sides. What did you put in it? I ask Farish, rounding the table. His smile shifts from playful to cruel, but it doesn't He doesn't answer. Get Traeger, Mira orders, and I hear the door open and shut behind me. Zayden presses his ears to Garrick's chest, sluggish but beaten. We need to get him. We need to get him to breathe. Eric starts, he's fucking blue. Well aware, Zayden pinches Garrick's nose and then seals his mouth over Garrick's and exhales. Garrick's chest rises. The rock back on my heels and I stand, finding Talia staring at Garrick with horror-stricken eyes. What was in the cake? I ask her. She startles. Nothing. Bullshit, her brows as she looks at Garrick's slice, then reaches for hers. It's just not for you, my dear. Ferris takes her palate, then winches, tilting his head, and he runs a hand over her stomach. What did you do? Talia pushes back so quickly her chair falls into the wall behind her, leaving a mark on the pristine surface. I tested them as you asked, he tells her with a loving smile. Here, in the privacy of our home, where they'd be comfortable. Nalia and Rosalind both nudge their plates away, exchanging annoyance glances at Mira, hovering ready to strike. You poisoned my son, Talia shrieks. Your son was wise enough not to eat it, Ferris replies. Our Isle can be unforgiving. You should be proud, not angry. I grab what's left of Garrick's cake and I lift it to my nose. It smells like chocolate and sugar, and maybe a hint of vanilla, but there, I breathe deeply. Catching a hint of something sickly sweet, like fruit that's been left in the sun too long. It's still slowing, Eric says, and I glance back to see him lying with his ears against Garrick's chest as Aiden breathes against for his best friend. My mind doesn't race, it flies. It could be anything, powdered added to the flour, liquefied and mixed in with the eggs, or added to the glaze. It could be indigenous or imported. I have all of Dad's field guide, but we're so far out of the depths that I don't even know sure Brennan could help. Violet, Zayden pleads as our gazes collide. The panic in those onyx depths jar me like nothing else can. I take a deep breath and steady my heartbeat to slow my thoughts. I'll find it, I promise. I won't let him die. Zayden nods and breathes for Garrick again. I smell the cake one last time, setting it down, finding Ferris watching us with rapid curiosity. Talia slowly backs herself against the curved wall, wrapping her arms around the middle as she watches Zayden. Is this the part where you draw your weapons? Ferris asks me, shifting in his seat. Threaten to kill me if I don't tell you what your hasty friend ingested? No, I lean my hips against the table where Talia should be sitting. This is the part where I tell you, I've already killed you. Ferris' smile slips, and yet I breathe, and your friend does not. My body rolls like he's trying to contain a belch and covers his mouth. Oh, you'll breathe just fine. I glance at the other three. You all will. It's the vomiting until your bile turns to blood that will kill you. Yes! Should start in about 10 minutes. Don't worry. It'll last only about an hour. Kind of a miserable way to go, but it worked with what I had. Naria lurches out of her chair and drops to her knees, retching to the floor. Ha 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 ha, you bitch. Shit, my timing's off, I said to Mira. She had 2 glasses. Mira winks her nose and retreats his steps as Nalia empties the contents of her stomach. You drank and ate everything we did, Ferris said, the blood draining from his face. I watched. Not before dinner, you didn't. I drummed my fingers on the table. Before dinner, it was just the 6 of us. Are you curious what I gave everyone for an appetizer as we walked down the stairs? His eyes flared. You're lying. You wish. I glanced sideways at Talia slides down the wall, muffling and crying with her fist. Time for your test. Do you know why armament is illegal to export? Why it's against the rules to take outside of Arisha? I hit the wrong button. The fucking tea, Ferris hisses, shooting a glare at Talia. I left his empty goblet and turned it upside down. You drank it all. I then set it back on the table. I'll make you a deal. I was saving this for the unlikely event we failed your test and needed leverage. But I'll give you my antidote. But you give me your antidote, and I'll give you mine. You didn't get to beat me, he shakes his head. Anger pickles along his skin. And you don't get to poison my friends with impunity. I tilt my head, refusing to let any of the panic curing in my stomach show in my face. Your friend will be dead within the next 20 minutes, and I will still have 40 to see you slaughtered by my guards. You think we won't find your antidote in your room? His voice rises. The house shudders, and an ear-splitting roar rattles the forks against their pallets. I wish you the best of luck. I managed to keep my voice level. You have mediocre guards. I have 10 lethally trained riders and flyers, 4 griffins, 7 pissed-off dragons, and a partridge in a pear tree, bitch! The odds are in my favor, Ferris Blancis. How do I know you're not bluffing? That what you're giving us is deadly. You don't, I shrug. But as soon as you or your wife starts vomiting blood, I'm afraid the antidote won't do any good. Time's a ticking. The door swings open behind us, slamming against the walls. Oh, fuck. Drake immediately sidesteps out of the doorway, and Traeger rushes in, the others close behind. What did they give him? The flyer's ass dropping to his knees opposite Zayden. Working on that, I tell him, and I'm failing. Ferris isn't responding to the threat of his own life or even that of his wife's. It goes against every base instinct I have. I would have forked over the antidote as soon as I realized Zayden was in trouble. Stop thinking like you, Terran orders. Think like him. He'd rather die than lose. Fear drips off the edge of every word. He's not going to tell me. Then stop asking him. Violet, Zayden shouts. We have to get his heart beating stronger. Traeger puts one hand on the top of the other as Garrick's sternum and then forces his weights down. Keep breathing for him. The door opens behind Ferris and a servant gasps, then slams the door shut and screams. My gaze swings to Mira. I need you to handle everything else in this house that can kill us. Then I look toward the doorway and I find Dane standing behind Kat and Riddick. My dad's book on Hedotus. It's my pack on the right side of my bed. Dane nods, takes off running. We'll seal the house now, Mira orders. There are 3 doors on this level. Cordelia, take the front. Kat and Mirren handle the back by the patio. I'll go for the side. Riddick and Eric stay with Violet. She draws her daggers and charges past the 2 sick women through the servants' entrance to the kitchen. The cook! Riddick with me! I call back over my shoulder, then race through the door. Mira left open into the kitchen. 5 servants standing around the large cluttered table. Their hands draw up in their shoulders, palms facing outward. There are 2 more in hearth, and with the wash basin, 2 by the stone oven. Where is the cook? They stare back at me. Where is the cook? I repeat, switching to Hedonic, the female servant who just found us trembling as she points to the doorway on her right. I draw 2 blades and I trust Riddick to watch my back as I storm past the workers and into the pantry. Shelves and jars and baskets and fruits line the walls. The spindly man startles and nearly drops what looks to be a jar of pickled eggs. What did you put in the cake? I ask in Hedonic. What I was instructed to, he slides the jar back onto the shelf. He reaches below and draws a knife for a block. Don't do that, I lift my blades. Just tell me what's killing my friend and you live. He charges me and I throw my daggers at him. Hwada! Hwada! In quick succession, embedding them deep within both of his forearms, blood streaming into his elbows as he drops the kitchen knife, then bellows, staring down at his arms and his hands and shake. I told you not to do that. I take 3 steps, then yank out both of my daggers by their hilts and kick him square in the stomach. He stumbles backwards onto the shelves. Deliberating pain explodes in my side, and I gasp, and tensing every muscle like it might somehow rewind the last 30 seconds to spare my broken rib. Fuck, I did not think through that. I did not think that through. The cook brings his trembling hands together in a plea, revealing blue half moons under his nails. Please, I have a wife and 2 children. Blue? I haven't been using blue edge towels. He'd been scrubbing the blue off his hands. I back out of the pantry slowly and find Riddick guarding the doors, flight jacket unbuttoned, sword drawn. We're looking for something blue. You're telling me there's actually something colorful on this island? We both stare at the pots and pans, dishes covering the newly deserted tablework, then move toward it. Riddick sheathes his sword, picks up a pot, checks the cream-colored contents, and sets it back down. Even the freaking birds are white. Mystery birds, blue nails, the scent of overripe fruit. That's it. I know what it is. The cook yells as he storms out of the pantry, and both Riddick and I whirl. My head seizes as I catch the side of the cook's kitchen knife mid-flight. I dodge right, then surge forward toward the cook, walling off the pane like it belongs to someone else, and pull a move from Cortland's book. I throw my dagger with the snap of my wrist and pin the cook's bloodied hand to the fucking doorframe. He has the nerve to howl like he doesn't deserve it. Stay there, I order in heroic, and then turn back to Riddick. Air gushes from my lungs as Riddick looks down. The cook's knife is lodged in his side. Ah! What? Sean? Sean! What's up? Oh, that was fucking Oh! Okay, so we found the poison. This is scary as fuck. Sean, hey, buddy. How we doing, Sean? Sean? Hi. Hi, Sean. 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 Oh, boy. I'm scared. I'm scared of what's happening in this story. Okay. So I just, oh yeah, hang on. First off, Sean, this is from the voices. I don't know why, but I think it's for being late or something. I don't know.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Okay. And then, so you remember how the one time we might have been talking on a stream about how we said it would be be funny if like when you came to the stream, if we had something for you, would it be okay if I were to possibly use an image of your likeness on stream from here moving forward, good sir? I'm so worried. I'm so worried. Oh boy. I'm waiting for this confirmation. I know the suspense. Sean says, he's like, oh shit, what's happening? Answer the question, Sean. Answer the question. I need consent. I need consent. The buildup is crazy. I almost pulled the trigger. I almost pulled the trigger. Oh no, he left. She said he left. Sean has left the chat. Ah! He entered quietly and he exited quietly. Oh, he bounced out. Oh God. Oh, guess who's back?
1, 2, 3, it's about 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre. It's like this and like that and like this and up. It's like that and like this and like that and up. It's like this and like that and like this and up.
Just take a quick break. So listen, I'm just gonna say, just it's nothing that hasn't already been seen. That's all. I feel like I need to put my helmet on until we get an answer. Jess is like, send it. She send it. Live, Sean, live. So is that a yes? Right? Is that a yes? Is it a no? Under pressure, turning down on me. Under pressure. Boom, 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 ba-da-dum, boom. Boom, 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 ba-da-dum, boom. All right. Well. Q's like, Sean, answer the question straight up. Oh, I'm getting told I can't do it. Do it. I dare you. Oh, see, that's messed up. Sean, they're asking. Sean, have you ever had this many women beg you? I'm just saying. Double dog dare me. If it was me, I would. If it was me, I would. I think I missed the question. I'm just triple dog dare me? I will not beg. This is wild. Okay, how about this? How about this? How about this? Let's do this. Let's do this. Sean, let's make an agreement. If they can get to how about this? Seriously. If they can get to 50K, that's 9K. before I read this next chapter, before I finish the next chapter, 9K before I finish this next chapter, you let me hit that button. You let me hit the button. Oh, my kid's out here giving me the chicken. My kid's calling me the chicken. I mean, he's got to accept it. Don't be hitting the button yet. Don't be hitting the like button yet. We got to wait. We got to make sure he accepts it. Yes. Okay. 50K. Okay. 50K. 50K before I finish this chapter. Let's go, voices! Everybody joining here. They're like, what is that?
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
All right, here we go. We are starting the chapter. Tap away, Pharaoh voices. Get him. I wish you and Sawyer were here with us, but I'm grateful to have Riddick, even if his sarcasm is wearing on Mira's last nerve. Recover a correspondence from Cadet Sorengale with 2 R's to Cadet Rihanna Mathis. Riri, chapter 37. Riddick fear pours into me, colder than a snow squall in January as I stumble forward. No, 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 the words form a chant of pure denial in my head. That's unfortunate, Riddick says quietly, staring down at the knife that protrudes from his side. If Riddick dies, I revolt! But y'all said he's okay. Not Riddick, not anyone, but especially not Riddick. This isn't happening. Not again. Not when we're thousands of miles from home and he hasn't graduated or fallen in love. Well, he probably has. Or gotten to live. You're all right, I whispered. Just keep it there and I'll get Traeger. Riddick reaches for the knife's hilt. No! I lunge across him to grab. Leave it in! Leave it in until you see a doctor. His hands, and he's already yanked the blade free. I slam my palms over the side and stretch the flow of blood, but there isn't any. No hole in his shirt either. Just 2 slices through the flight jacket and a cut in the counter. The blade caught the edge of his flight jacket. Not him. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Riddick safe! Riddick safe! All right. Riddick flies at the... Huh? Oh, damn. They already hit 50. Holy shit! Oh, Sean... I'm sorry, buddy, but a bet is a bet. Lady Pharaoh voices, here we go. Let's do it. It's Sean. I hope it's okay. If you don't like it, we can get rid of it. But we at least had it one time. Ah. I hope we're cool with it. That was worth the sore thumbs. I don't know what I was expecting, but that wasn't it. Send me that clip or whatever that is, please. I got you, buddy. I got you. I will send that to you. One more time. One more time. He likes it, folks. It's Sean. Ah, yes, we scored. He liked it. I fucking love that. Yes. Yes, I love it. We've been okay. Woo. All right, that was good stuff. Oh, I was so worried. Heart was palpitating on that one. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to cross. I don't know if I crossed the line. Ooh, Queen Liz needs a button. I like that idea. I like that idea. I know, right, Sean? That was wild. We should have went higher. We should have went higher. There was 27 of them in here and 6 on the UbiTube. Holy shnikes. Wow, y'all are crazy. All right, Sean, next time we're going to go bigger we'll go bigger on it. We got to go bigger. Woo. All right, we're going to keep reading. Here we go. Holy crap. Okay, keeping reading. All right. The blade caught the edge of the flight jacket. Not him. Riddick flies at the cook, and my hands slip off his stomach. Asshole, Riddick shouts, and I pivot to see him plow his fist into the cook's face. Dish, dish, dish. I have 4 uniforms, but only 1 fucking flight jacket. And I punch, hate, punch, sewing. I fucking love it. Riddick yanks my dagger from the cook's hand and the man slides down the doorframe, his eyes fluttering shut. For fuck's sakes, you're supposed to be the civil dials. He wipes my blade on the cook's tunic, then turns and walks back to me. What is the wisdom in the kitchen? Cook attracting 2 trained killers. His face fails. Vi, are you all right? I gulp for air and nod. Yeah, I just thought, but I'm fine. And you're fine. And everything. It's fine. Except Garrick. So we should thank you for the gifts. Understanding softens his eyes and he wraps his arms around my shoulders, pulling me into a quick but gentle hug. Yeah, I love you too. I nod and we break apart. I know what they put in the cake. Good. Riddick gestures at the door and we both head back toward the dining room. And I want to patch for this shirt, Violet. A Quest Squad patch, understand? You fucking right. Loud and clear. I'll make you a Quest Squad patch, Riddick. I'll make it into a dining room fist and find 2 of the Trivium Council retching while Zayden and Traeger monitor Garrick as Talia sobs. Oh, poor baby. Eric waits on the edge of the table, dagger in hand, and Ferris sits hunched over. With his arms around his stomach, his breathing on his own, but it's shallow. Zayden says, tell me you have good news. I just looked directly to light. I'm blind now. Tell me you have good news. Almost. I try to smile. Book. Dane slides my father's guide across the table. Eric catches it, then hands it over. He'll be dead in 10 minutes, Ferris flutters. No, he won't. I flip through the book in the chapter I need, then run my fingers down the floral chart. Dad drew until I reach Zika berries. Poison when allowed to ferment. Treat with a fig or a lime to the back of the throat within an hour. Thank you, Dad. I've got it. I tell Zayden. Then I slam the book shut and look over at Dane. Upstairs on the veranda by our room, there's a silver tray. Get the figs. Dane nods. I take off at a run. I motion to Eric and slides from the table. I need 5 small cups of water. I need 5 small cups filled with water. Fresh, not salt. 1 is for Dane. He heads into the room and Riddick follows. Figure out how to get them to swallow. I say to Zayden, then lean against the edge of the table, grimacing the pain in my ribs as I lean down to Ferris. We're fighting a war for the future of our worlds. This shouldn't be a competition. Logic and wisdom dictate that you assist us so that you don't become us. This is war, he growls as Dane sprints back. Crush it, dice it, whatever you have to do to mix it with enough water to get it down his throat, I tell Dane. On it, he steps into the chair and walks across the table, jumping off once Garrett clears his head. Then, too, he disappears into the kitchen. It will be our war. I lean down as Ferris shudders. I think they won't come here once they've drained every last ant. You think they won't come here once they've drained every last ounce of magic from our home? We're safe. He glares at me. We have no magic here. Foolish, foolish man. I shake my head. They'll drain you. His eyes flare a second before he groans in pain. Zayden and Traeger have Garrick on his side when Dane returns with the fig slurry and a spoon. Eric and Riddick follow, each carrying 2 small cups of water. I take them one by one and set them behind me off of Ferris's reach, then dig my nails into the palm of my hand to keep from panicking as the guy works to get the solution down Garrick's throat. He's had an hour, according to Dad, and it hasn't been. Garrick sputters, spitting some of the slurry out, but his eyes flash open. I sag in relief as Zayden yells him to wake the fuck up and drink it. It takes him 4 big swallows before the cup drained, and he falls back, his head landing in Traeger's lap. Zayden's worried gazes snap to mine. Give it time. I say gently, we're under the hour mark. He'll be all right. A muscle in his jaw tickles, making the bruise ripple, but he nods. Now is when you pray that Garrick wakes in the next few minutes. I whisper to Ferris as Rosalind cries softly on the floor. You pray to Hideon or whoever will listen that you were not as clever as you thought you were, because there's only one way he's going to let you out of this alive. Ferris's purple eyes narrow up at me. Why would I pray to him to wake and kill me? Not Garrick. I shake my head. Zayden. Sigale is widely known as one of the most ruthless dragons in Navari, and she chose him for a reason. Fear streaks through his gaze. I sit back and wait. 3 minutes later, Garrett groans, his eyes open. Groans and eyes open. This is my least favorite aisle. A relief laugh bubbles through my lips, and Zayden's head falls back like he's given thanks to Zanil or perhaps Malik for not claiming his best friend. You did not win, Ferris snaps. You're dying. I think that qualifies you as the loser. I slide off the table. Zayden jumps to his feet and barrels past me, yanking Ferris from the chair and shoving him against the wall. Oh, shit. And here I thought I'd been bluffing. My stomach hollows as Zayden hits Ferris with a bone-crunching right hook. You poisoned him? He slams him into the wall again. You tried to poison her? He draws a blade from his thigh, and sets it at Ferris's neck. Whoa, 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 whoa! Riddick walks towards him. We can't kill potential allies, even if they suck. Zayden turns a glare on Riddick that freezes the blood in my veins. That isn't him. No, I move without thinking to step between them, pushing Riddick back with a hand against his chest. No, Riddick lifts his brow but steps back as Dane's eyes narrow as I turn to Zayden. Look at me! I take hold of his forearm, but he doesn't back off. Ferris's throat. A thin line of blood appears at the edge of his blade. Look at me! Zayden's gaze drops to mine, and my stomach flips. Like I'm staring at a stranger, dressed up as the man I love. Get off the ice, I whisper. Pull your shit together and come back to me. I need you. Not this. You. His eyes flicker with recognition, and seconds later, he pushes away from Ferris, lowering his blade, walks past me, past Riddick and Eric and Dane, past his own mother, Garrick and Traeger, to lean against the wall by the door. He sheathes his blade and folds his arms, staring at the plate in front of my seats. You have a plan here? Dane asks, his gaze swinging for Zayden. To me, or are we winging it? I have a plan. Sort of. That plan is just rapidly deteriorating the longer it takes Ferris to buckle. Killing the Tri-Council isn't going to secure the alliance we need, and naturally, Ferris knows that. Can you get everyone ready to fly? Dane nods. Eric, help Traeger with Garrick and start moving him towards Kath. I can never say that fucking dragon's name. Kadra. Roddick, let's pack everyone's shit. They'll all move, leaving Zayden and me with the Tri-Council and his mother. Sit, I order Ferris, pointing to his chair. And to my utter surprise, he does. What should I charge you for the antidote? Meet Malik, he snarls. It's a shame you don't know more about Trinidad, seeing as your wife lived there for 10 years. I move to the edge of the table. A Narman of all things. Ironic is that it's your ignorance and not mine we discovered tonight. You'll never make it out of here alive, he swears. We will. I put the 4 glasses in front of me, then pour 4 vials from my left front pocket. It's only a question of if we leave here with an alliance, an understanding, or a newly elected Tri-Council. He growls, but his gaze tracks my motions as I pour the vials into the water, 1 per glass. The clear liquid quickly turns black, and grows sludgy. What is going to be? I ask Ferris. My staff knows what happened here. The city guards will shoot your dragons from the sky, he warns. I highly doubt that. I take Eric's unused fork and stir the slurries, because in a minute, my sister is going to bring one of your guards in, and you're going to tell them to let us go. As we have a newly founded allyship rooted in, I glance at Talia, who has tucked her knees into her chest as she retches in pain. Bloodline. Guess someone's contract marriage worked out indeed, because your wife's son is the Duke of Trinidor. Naturally, you wanted to nurture that relationship. You would never be able to trust me. I'll turn on you the second you leave. You won't. I shake my head because, like you said, your staff knows what happened here. You can certainly keep them quiet, but you can't keep us quiet. Do you truly think your isle would support your next bid for power if they knew you were outsmarted in your own home? He clenches his fist at his stomach keys, but he doesn't vomit. How did you do it? Now that's progress. Ornament looks just like regular mint, which is why its export is very outlawed. By itself, steeped in milk or turned into tea with lemon and a little, calamine? Was that calamine? Calamine? Not calamine. Not calamine. That's a lotion. Maybe it is. Calamine. Yeah, calamine. Anyway, it's a kind of tea. It works wonders for your sleep and healing. But when you combine it with some other pretty ordinary herbs, say the shredded bark of a tarsala bush, it becomes a deadly poison, and your tarsala grows all along your beaches. I lean down carefully not to jostle my ribs, so at his eye level. Ask me why we're going to fly out of here without you saying a single word. Why? He grinds out. Because you love your sons. I smile. Damn! That's why you sent them out of the house tonight. Fear widens his eyes. And that's why there are only 6 dragons outside. I lift my brows and wait, but his breath starts coming alarmingly fast. If you're going to be dramatic, I'll just give you the answer. It's because the 7th currently sits next to the window at your parents' house where your boys sleep. God, that's ruthless, Vi! They're children! They're kids, Vi! Oh my God! I mean, damn! Wow! Where your boys stay until she knows we're out of range of any weapons you must be hiding. Approval floods the bond, and I imagine Taryn's chest puffing with pride. That's impossible, Fair shakes his head. Someone would have seen. Not when the dragon is an Irid. Sweat drips down his forehead, catching his eyebrows. You wouldn't. They're children. Do you really want to take that risk? I stand and slide the feet. I stand and slide the first glass his way. Or do you want to drink and live? Ferris Talia cries, please. You didn't outsmart me. None of this happened. He reaches for the glass. I didn't outsmart you alone. I admit, my father helped. He clutches the antidote. Eyes. I should have recognized your eyes. You're Asher Daxton's girl. One of them, yes. Okay, so now this confirms. A slow smile spreads, and the other currently has command of your house. Make your choice, he drinks. Zayden doesn't so much as look at my mother when we walk away. Wow. We hover out of crossbolt range until Adarna joins us, then fly through the night, heading northwest along the trading routes. We have only 2 major isles left to search for the Irids, and as much as I enjoy not being hunted by Theophany, we can't stay out here long enough and thoroughly scour all the minor ones. Every day we fly lengthens the time we take to get home, where the least of our worries will be the court-martial waiting for us if we don't bring with us the assistance we disobeyed orders to find. By morning, there's still no sight of the land. My chest feels like it's clamped in a permanent vice. Gods, if I'm wrong, I won't have only almost gotten Garrick killed. It'll be the end of the rest of us too. I sleep on and off of the saddle of my exhaustion, the only thing capable of outweighing the pain of my ribs. Luckily for me, the power in the sun-shielded rune I carry still holds, and my skin remains unburned as the temperature warms by the time the sun is directly above us. We reach the southern east tip of the archipelago that leads to Zephilia. Should be another hour until we reach the mainland, Taryn says as we sail over the first land, which looks small enough to be swallowed at the slightest hint of the storm. Can the others make it that long? Adarna is already strapped at his chest. I can't exactly ask them, but no one has snapped at me. But no one has snapped at my wings, which I find to be a good sign. Or they're all too tired to. I twist as far as my ribs will allow, and I see the griffins are mostly holding the center of the formation. Caralara is lagging a little. Is she? Taryn doesn't look back. Or is Silarin? I block the sun with my hand and focus hard on the second row of griffins. You're right. It looks like she's fallen back to keep pace with Sarlan. The Cath and Malvik have their backs covered another row. I know. We've crossed over the next island in the aqua water that surrounds us on all sides. Seems Catarona has found someone worth lagging behind for. The thought brings a smile to my face as I settle for the last part of the flight. True to his estimate, it is by an hour by the time we fly past the white sands, beaches, and swaying palm trees and their waving humans. That's unusual. No one screams and runs or mans the walls or crossboats as we pass over the coastal towns. They just wave. That's unsettling, Taryn agrees. It's not a bad thing to be liked. Adarna clicks out of her harness and flies off Taryn's right, tipping her wings when a group of children run across the field, their arms extended. I breathe a sigh of relief as we sail over the green leaf trees. Perhaps the color isn't quite as rich as the tone of the continent, but it's definitely a welcoming sight after the monochromatic scheme of Hedotus. A sparkling river leads us to the hills as we pass a sun-drenched waterfall before reaching the plateau, then continue due west along the winding riverbed. 3 more waterfalls and rise in elevation later, the capital city of, what did we say? Zotries, come into view and take my breath away. It's situated at the base of an enormous curved waterfall, and the way the river splits around the city makes it appear as an island of its own. The city walls look like they rise from the water itself, and the structure beyond defy any and all architectural logic, as though the vertical additions were etched upon the existing buildings as they were needed, growing the city skyward. The South Bridge is the main gate, I remind Taryn as he banks left along the southern branch of the river, flying toward the enormous structure that spans the water. Is that a gate or an amphitheater? Taryn asks as a huge clearing, comes into view at the end of the bridge. Both. Along the western tree line sits rows and rows upon bleached seating. Bleached. Yeah. Benched, not bleached, benched seating. Enough to fit hundreds, maybe thousands of people. They're half full. Do you think this is normal, or the other option makes me a little queasy? They're expecting us, Adarna replies with excitement, descending into the field before Tarn. What are you doing? Her left wing trembles as she flares them wide, and she lands seconds before we do, dead center of the field. Why are we on the ground, little one? The crowd comes to his feet in a righteous cheer. As Taryn tucks his wings and prowls forward to Adarna's side, a few people dart from the stands and make a run for the bridge, too smiley to be fleeing for their lives. They're spreading the news. Taryn turns his head slowly, and I mirror his movements, lifting my flight goggles and taking in what is essentially the oddest, potentially most dangerous arrival we've faced yet. We're more than outnumbered, though no one appears to be holding any weapons against us, nor do they approach. They simply watch. The stands rise in good 20 feet. Taryn's head and the people in them cheer loudly as our squad lands in a single long line. The earth shudders with each dragon's arrival, but the griffins fit themselves into formation gracefully. The excitement in the air is a living, palpable thing. The roaring in my ears is louder than the waterfall in the distance, clinging to my skin with more tenacity than the sitting heat and humidity humming along my veins as though the zeal is contagious. This is weird. I gaze at the right and note Adarna scraping through the manicured grass with a single talon. Stay close. Any closer, and I'll be under him, she retorts. Her full claws flexing the ground. Stop tearing up their grass before they. Taryn lowers his head to the ground and inhales so deeply. His side flares as his lung expands. Do you feel that? Feel what? The buzz from the crowd grows to a fever pitch, and a wave of energy rushes up my body, prickling the back of my neck, and feeling reminds me of, I gasp, magic. What? Do you believe in magic? Dude, I hope you do. Woo! That is wild. Holy shaboli's Batman. Wow. So, this is a pretty cool island to be on right here. We got a little bit, looks like we got some magic back, right? Wow. Okay, so we're 38. I got to back it up. Back it up, back it in. Let me begin. Got to push at the bottom. Back. Oh, it's definitely like, I don't know how they get into magic, but hopefully it's better. Best time story ever. I appreciate that. Oh, what an adventure tonight. What an adventure. Oh, my Lord. We got to meet the cunty ass mom.
It's a British wood.
Okay, we don't like her, and her husband's a fucking chode. He's one of those, definitely. Oh. All right. I think we're gonna call it there for the night. We're gonna call it there for the night. I think we got 4 in tonight, didn't we? Because I stopped on. Did I stop? Because I think it's my girl's bedtime. I think it is there. Yeah, we're on 38. So what did I read? 35, 36, 37. I only got 3 chapters tonight. Thought I got more than that. I thought I got more than that. All right, man. We got 4? 34, 35, 36, and 37. You're right. We did get 4 tonight. Okay, good. Ooh, nice. Oh, thank you, Q. Thank you for being here. Oh, I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. I appreciate it. We got to 64K likes. Thank you. That is amazing. Right now, the estimate, just so y'all know, the estimate for today's live on the Tiki Talkie with all y'all's amazing gifts, $1.50. That's amazing. Let's go. A little bit more. We're getting it. Good night, friends. We'll see everybody that is in the Cord. We'll see you there in the Cord later on if you're hanging out with us. If you are new here and you're not in the Discord and you think that's a place, listen, folks, it is the group chat you didn't know you needed to be in. If you like books and you like these stories, ask us for the Discord. We'll hook you up. Sean, thank you, Sean. Have a good night, buddy. Good night, all. Quest Squad, out. Thank you, Vega. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up, Bobby Lee. I know you only got to be here for a little while, but you made it. Thank you. Night, Belle. Night, Brittany. Later, y'all. Until next time. Night, Lisa. DW, thank you, love. Quest Squad, out. All right, folks. As always, stay happy. Stay healthy. Be wise. All right. We love you all. Until next time, folks.